away for a while. We've been super busy with stuff and rushing around all over the place. More on that another day. Anyway, had quite a few emails from people asking about, again, self-defense stuff and, you know, mindset, what's my thoughts on it and all that sort of stuff. Okay, right, now, there's a caveat here. Okay, when it comes to self-defense, right, if it's worked for you, then it works. Simple as that. So I never have a thing where I say, that won't work in self-defense. But there are, bits of common sense that we need to put into this. If somebody does a jumping, spinning, 540-degree roundhouse kick to the head and manages to pull it off in a street fight, you can argue that they work. However, if the likes of you and me tried to do that, we'd probably trip up halfway through or fall over or land in a heap on the floor without landing the kick. At which point it wouldn't work. So just because somebody's managed to pull something off or somebody's able to do something doesn't necessarily mean that it's something that everybody can do, or that not everybody but the vast majority have a good chance of being able to make work. So in that respect, I fully understand when experts and things like that say things like, it's got to be super simple, just learn one thing, just punch them, just one thing, just punch them. I get it. But I learned that in the playground when I was about 5, right? And, people don't study 20, 30 years of martial arts just to learn, just punch them. You learn that, like I said, in the playground. Now there's many more scenarios when it comes to self-defense. And my recommendation with it is that it's very simple. If you're not sure whether something will work or not, get a good training partner, start light and steady, and gradually have your training partner build up the resistance, build up the speed of the attack, build up the power, see how you get on. And if you can consistently make it work against a pretty good attack, or even a very good attack, then you can say, that works, or works for me. Now again, you can put common sense into it, you can go a bit too far with, what actually will and won't work. If you consider yourself to be, example, an elite athlete, then what works for you and what feels fairly simple, fairly easy for you to do may be an extreme move for somebody else or for the average guy. So again, use a bit of common sense in there as to whether that's actually right, that it is fairly simple to do, fairly easy to do. So once you get to a stage where it's fairly simple to do, and you test it with your training partner, see if you get other training partners, see if your training partner can do it with you attacking. Mix and match things up. Then see if you can get to that technique from lots of other positions. If we go back to the thing where a lot of the experts say, just hit them. Well, how are you going to just hit them if somebody's holding that arm? And you're no good with this one, you haven't practiced it, all you've done is that big right hand. How are you going to hit them if they grabbed hold of you and they're on top of you? How are you going to hit them if you sat down, you can't reach them, and they'll attack you from the other side? There's millions and millions of scenarios where just hit them isn't going to work unless you change that to get yourself in the prime position to just hit them and then just hit them. There's a big difference between the two there of just hit them and get yourself into prime position to just hit them and then just hit them, or get yourself into position where you can just hit them and hit them. so it goes on. Now, getting yourself into position may mean doing all sorts of things. It could be pushing, grabbing, turning, twisting, hitting, kicking, moving, obviously. It could be advancing in, moving out, any sort of angle. Millions and millions of ways that you can get to a position whereby you can just hit. Which obviously is the best way. And again, go back to learn that in the playground, mate. Right? But getting there is the hard bit. We've had a saying for years that I stole off a good mate of mine, Eddie. You've got to earn the right to land that technique. I'm going to say that again because it's really important. You've got to earn the right to land that technique. And that's what we always say in our training, is what we must be working towards, earning that right. We might learn to have a great right hand or a great left hook or a great uppercut, whatever it may be. Fantastic. But you've got to earn the right to land it. And that's what our training, most of it is about, earning that right. Anyway, there you go. It's enough of me going on and on and on. More another day. Keep the questions coming and I'll keep answering. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.